When I started this contest, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. The Webtoon Legends 2025 contest is a global competition where comic creators submit their original work to win cash prizes and potentially get their series greenlit on the Webtoon Originals platform. The announcement for the contest came just a few months after I had finished my last comic, Sympathy for the Devil. As I had closed in on the ending chapters of Sympathy, I started writing more about a side character, Maverick. My writing explored what events could have happened to her to make her the girl boss she is in Sympathy for the Devil, as well as wondering what complications might arise from having a form like, well, you know. If you're interested in reading the original comic that she came from, I have pinned it over in the description and a linked comment. Anyways, by the time the contest was announced, I already had a pretty decent outline of the story. With this outline and plan, I saw the contest submission deadline as an opportunity to force myself to have this new project launched by a certain date, instead of spending who knows how long chasing perfection. And the opportunity for exposure is also great, so I thought. Being on the page of submissions might entice more people to read my comic rather than having it be on the endless scrolling void of Webtoon Canvas. Oh, oh dear. And so it was off to the races. And before I started drawing, I made sure the script was to my liking. That means I kept rewriting the entire story until I was happy. So by the time I actually started drawing, it was about a month into the contest time, and I had less than 4 months to make 120 panels. Challenging, but doable, I thought. Then I realized the panels need to be fully colored, and suddenly this deadline became impossible as the amount of extra work needed to make a comic fully colored is far greater than just black and white. This led me to hiring another artist to help me out with the coloring. With us together, we were able to meet the deadline, busting out an average of about 12 fully colored panels per week, and then allowing a buffer week for last minute page revisions and the time it actually takes to compile the episodes together. Even still, the work was grueling. I didn't really do much of anything for those months besides work on the comic. Even when I took a vacation up the country to see my family, I stayed on that grind, not able to fully relax under the pressure of the deadlines. Drawing began to feel like a chore at times. The hardest thing for me was that the limited time was making me have to let go of making things look exactly the way I wanted them to look. I had taken the time to make sure I was completely happy with the script, but with the art, I couldn't afford that time anymore. I remember working on the last page before the deadline. It was the first time I actually felt physical pain in my hand, but it was done. The hard part was done. So, would I do it again? No, probably not. Not unless I was sure I was gonna win. There are other contests out there that don't make you meet such a requirement to submit your work. As well, 40% of your comic score is decided by audience engagement. What this means is pretty vague, but we can assume it means that people who get lots of likes and comments on their comic are more likely to win regardless of the technical skill shown in the art or writing. It's a bummer because it means that artists that already have large social media followings could have an unfair advantage over artists that are just as skilled but lack that following. And although winning did not ever concern me since I didn't intend to win, I disagree with 40% of that score being decided by just popularity. But overall, it was not a bad experience. I learned how to work on a team, manage people, how to make comics in color, and now I have a great head start on my new series, Becoming Maverick. If you want to check out the start of my new series, I have it linked down in the description and the pinned comment below. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe and leave a like. It really helps with the algorithm. And I'll catch you on the next one.